22. We're sitting at Saturday the 28th of August, exactly 4 weeks until I step on stage. Mad. So I've not vlogged this week. I decided I didn't want to commit to kind of updating you on my entire week. How about I just do a day on Saturday, just like a full day. So this morning, got up, did my 50 minutes cardio. So training day cardio is now at 50 minutes. Rest days 60 minutes, which we could just say an hour. But 60 minutes doesn't sound as harsh, does it? As literally spending an entire hour of your day on the Stairmaster when you wake up. So I did my 50 minutes of fasted cardio, Stairmaster. And I then got home, and because I'm training now and it's literally 11 o'clock, I've just had the one meal. So I bulked it. I had 80 grams cream of rice, 30 grams of whey and 100 grams of blackberries. So that worked out about 440 calories. When I say about, I mean exactly, but I'm trying to sound casual even though I'm rigidly tracking my nutrition at the moment. Anyway, I'm sounding so positive. I'm about to go, it's been a really shit week. But yeah, no, I've had a huge energy dip this week. I've literally been like, I'm at that point now where I'm gagging for a refeed, and I'm at that point now where I need a coach. So I say I could mostly prep myself. I like to preempt Paige's decisions and make sure that I am making those decisions first, in my own head I mean, and then I like to see if she does what I imagine she would have done. Like in the last video, I predicted my calories would get dropped to 1400 and they did. I felt like we needed a food drop. But I'm at this point in prep now where, like, for example, yesterday I would have been like, this girl needs a refeed, whereas I haven't got one. And I still do think, and you can hold me to this, that she'll give me one next week. So I'll probably get one next week. So we'll see about that, because I can do a few more days of this utter depletion. And there is still, shockingly to say, there is still some fat to pull off. So I know she's right, obviously she's right. But you know what I mean, I know that I can't have a refeed. I just wanted one. Like I said, that's why it's so good to have a coach for when you are deep in prep. Yeah, you know, that's why it's so important, and I think everyone needs a coach. When you do get to the depth of prep, you're not capable of making rational decisions anymore. So having that support of Paige there for me is really ideal at the moment. So no refeed, we're pushing on. So yeah, 1600 calories on training day, which when I really say that out loud, 1600 calories at 4 weeks out when I'm 5 foot, I've done prep pretty well this year. Do you know what I mean? It's a good position to be in, and it's something that I preach a damn sight in my coaching, like begging people to eat more basically. A lot of my clients think they need low calories when they come to me, and I'm like, literally, no. Let's get your calories up. Let's get your metabolism firing. Let's get you in a position where you can actually diet on higher calories, and that's where I've ended up at the moment. So 1600 is not actually that bad. It just feels very, very bad when it's coupled with the hour of cardio and the 20,000 steps and the training. So yeah, I'm going to head to the gym now. I'm off to Ultraflex Leeds. I'm training with Ben, who I've trained with before. He is like an upcoming bodybuilder. He's just recently made the switch from powerlifting, and he's doing so well. And yeah, he's got like the perfect mindset for it, and he's got a great physique. So he'll be doing first timers next September, I believe. Well, that's the plan anyway. First timers, junior bodybuilding. So yeah, it's going to be a good session though, and I do need someone to push me, I think. So it'll be nice to kind of push each other, and yeah, I'm in the mood for legs, which is a nice feeling. So see you at the gym. Okay, we've made it to the gym. This is the situation. So like, I'm feeling like quite, like basically everything's tighter and fuller and like leaner. I am a kilo heavier than my last stage weight, but like metrics are in, like they're either smaller or the same. So yeah, it's an interesting position to be in. Like I'm quite pleased with how it's all looking. So yeah, I'm actually in a really psyched mood to train legs. So let's go and smash it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a very, very good session. I'm all set to leave the gym now. My little silly backpacker vibe and my sunglasses, but I'm still feeling high energy, and obviously I've only had my cream of rice today. Yeah, it's literally like 2:30 now, so we've been training for 3 hours, but now I know I can have a massive bowl of cereal when I get home, and I literally can't wait. Yeah, it was a very, very good session. It's sort of almost humbling when you train with someone that like sort of spots you that well, because you think, God, like what am I doing when I train on my own? I'm not getting as many reps as I should be. I'm pussying out, literally. You think I train hard? Nah, man. Always train hard with someone else. So yeah, I very much appreciated that session, so thanks, Ben. And yeah, I'll see Ben actually next weekend, because we're going to the Europe's Strongest Man. So that's exciting. But yeah, I'm gonna head home now, and I'm gonna eat a massive bowl of cereal. Right, so back home now. I haven't quite worked out my macros for the day, but it's definitely worth noting that I can afford to have 30 grams of whey. So I've got the chocolate brownie batter, which I'm actually running low of now. So I'm gonna have to get a different flavour of Perform soon, I believe. And I'm gonna like give the chocolate brownie batter a rest. Oops. And like try some other chocolatey whey, just for variety really. But yeah, so 30 grams of the whey, and then the Oreo cereal, I'm gonna have 60 grams of it. This is what happens when you end up backloading your food. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. At the end of the day, with 1600 calories still, I have got room to kind of actually have decent little meals. So yeah, this is gonna be my post-workout, and then I will let you know when I've decided what else I'm gonna eat, and I'll see you at the next meal. All right, my next meal, it's nearly 4 o'clock now, so I thought I better just keep eating basically, you know, that post-workout window. So it's my veg with 100 grams of chicken that I made earlier. I've also got 60 grams of pasta. I'm just going to heat it up on the pan, so I might as well. And yeah, I'm going to get this in me, and then probably go and get the rest of my steps. Okay, so the walk has been done, and that is my 20,000 steps boxed off almost. I've got about 1,000 left, but I know I'll kind of get them in the house. It's now 6:30 and I'm having meal 4. Can we call 125 grams of yogurt and 15 grams of whey a meal? We're 4 weeks out, so we can. It's with the cinnamon donut from Perform, which is, I've mentioned in the past, one of my favourite flavours. Like, who doesn't love cinnamon and donuts? And it goes really well as like with yogurt. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't think I've got that much to say right now. I'm just having a really good prep day, which is lovely, because yesterday was just so vile, and I had absolutely zero energy. Like, I was dragging my feet. I was staring at the floor because, like, if I looked up, my eyes were like I couldn't even focus, like it was too bright outside, like I genuinely felt like my body was shutting down. Whereas today, opposite, feeling great. So that's just the reality of prep. Highs and lows. It can dip from day to day, it can dip within the day, you can have bouts of energy and then crashes. But today, yep, it's been wonderful. I had my pre-cardio coffee, I had a rain, and that's all I've had, like caffeine wise. I mean, I've got my little cup of biscuit tea now. So I do the Yorkshire biscuit tea, which I would recommend even if you're not on prep, just in general life. I've got that. I put like 2 sweeteners in it because prep, you know, you just crave sweetness all the time. And a little bit of almond milk, which when I'm not in prep will be normal milk. So yeah, I mean, I'm still super excited for the finals. Yes, it's before I know it, I'll be 3 weeks out. It's just like, I've got like nice things in my diary, you know, like when I look through, I'm like, oh yeah, like the next few weeks are busy but not clogged, you know. Like me going away last weekend was enough, if that makes sense, in terms of being 5 weeks out and doing something like going away. That's just, I wouldn't like to be any closer to a show and still do things like that. So, but yeah, I've just got little things booked in like 2.5 weeks time. I'm getting my extensions back in for show, and I've got all my looks planned out as well, which, you know, well, my 2 looks for my 2 shows, I've got them both planned. So ooh, exciting times. But yeah, I have 2 more meals after this one, so I'm going to enjoy this now, and I want to just catch up on a bit of client work, make sure I've made sure that I know what all my clients have done today, so I like to check up on them. And then gonna chill for the evening because I've done all my steps and I've smashed legs. Good morning, YouTube. So it's actually now Sunday the 29th. Didn't end up finishing the vlog as I planned to do a day one yesterday, just because, yeah, I just had some other stuff to deal with out last night, to be fair. Kind of had to have a conversation I've been putting off for a while with someone, and yeah, I didn't really feel like vlogging / eating in general. But yeah, that's the thing really, when you're deep in prep, it's good to remember that just because you're on prep and you're doing your thing, like life goes on for everyone else, and when you've got people around you and their lives are happening, you know, things are going to crop up that you have to deal with. So, but you've just got to make sure you get all those boxes ticked still, which we did. We got those last 2 meals in. Obviously my oats, obviously 100 grams of lean meat and veg. Like, there was nothing for you to see really, to be fair. So yeah, I mean, I'm just getting ready now to go and train pull. I'm adding a little bit of colour to my cheeks because I'll be honest, like, it just makes me feel better at the moment if I literally just a little coat of foundation, some blush in my cheeks, some mascara, and put my brows on. And then, so rather than feeling like Gollum walking around and scaring everyone in the gym, I feel just a little bit better. So that's another thing that I'll never stop doing. Like, I think in my 2019 prep, I used to just walk around looking like horrendous all the time, and really people were commenting on me looking ill and tired, but it doesn't take long to just put a little bit of makeup on, and then I just like psychologically feel better presented. And to be honest, I'll even maybe train harder. Nah, I train just as hard anyway, but you get my point. So yeah, just this literally takes me 10 minutes, and then just means that I can be ready for my session. I think I'm going to go for another rain today, not bother with the pre-workout, because I really am saving pre-workout for days when I genuinely need it. But yeah, I will give you a little brief overview of my pull session as well, guys. I've been running the split with that pull session the exact same. I haven't, since like transitioning to figure, I haven't changed anything about it because the movements are all perfect for me, really, like the pull-ups and chest supported row and things like that. So it's going to be the same. For example, you saw it when I trained with Paige a couple of months ago before my first show of the season. So you've seen it before. So I'll give you a brief overview of the session once we're in the gym, and then I'll probably wrap up this vlog later today with some more food and just an overview of where I'm at now. It's 3 weeks and 6 days out. Okay, so we're going to do a voiceover of this session today, guys, just to kind of run you through like the whys of my pull session. So this is the first exercise. I'll do 2 working sets on the cable pullover. And so as you'll watch, I don't come all the way to the top. So if you do that, you'll overstretch and you sort of bring your shoulders into the movement. So my aim here is just to come up so that my lats are fully lengthened, and then I'll squeeze at the bottom, and this just really fires up my lats. So it's a great way to start the workout. 2 working sets. I do a little drop on the second set as well, and my lats are really fired up, and I can really feel them after I've done this, and I'm ready to go. Apologies as I filmed this vertically because I just wanted to get it straight on the gram. I was so proud of myself. Well, I was proud in advance because I just had a feeling I was going to beat my lifetime PB of 7 bodyweight pull-ups. I was aiming for 8. And if you count the set carefully, I did manage to get 9. So very pleased with this. Obviously, I'm light at the moment, so it's a perfect time to be doing bodyweight pull-ups. Usually, I just do the assisted pull-up machine. I'd recommend that, obviously, to anyone that's not deep in prep and really light. It's an absolutely fantastic exercise to engage your back, well, your lats mainly as well. So T-bar row, I find this exercise really challenging actually. This was my second set, so a bit of a back off. I lowered the weight because I just wanted to get a really good connection, and like it was a little bit heavier. I felt the challenge, and yeah, anything chest supported is going to really help to just kind of focus on your back muscles, and this is really good for the upper back, the T-bar row. So yeah, I mean, my main aim with this exercise is obviously not letting my chest come off the pad, and if I'm starting to feel it come off the pad and I really can't control that, then I know obviously that's as many reps as I can get, and just to kind of leave it there. So I took this set as far as I could take it, bracing each time, making sure my chest was driving into the pad. But as you'll see when I get to that last rep, the chest comes off, so I drop the weight. So next on the agenda is the old box handle lat pull down, or narrow pull down, whatever you want to call it. You see the attachment I'm using. It's really, really good to just engage the lats. This actual particular lat pull down machine is a little bit of a challenge for me because it's a little bit too tall for me, so I didn't feel like I could really secure myself into it. But yeah, I gave it my best shot. But yeah, this one is just ultimate for me. I absolutely love it in terms of a pull down, so I'm more than happy to keep it in my program. But yeah, focus is obviously bringing the elbows all the way down to the bottom, so brace hard at the top and make sure I keep my brace throughout the whole rep, so trying not to breathe out as I come down and wait till I've actually come to the bottom. And then when I can no longer do that, set's failed, finish. Final movement is the single arm row. So it's absolutely perfect when I can get to Ultraflex leads because I absolutely love this machine. As you'll see, the handle moves, which means that you can allow it to kind of pull in line with your elbow path and rotate as needed. So yeah, it's a really, really good pull, this, and I'd always do it single arm. I always pull the seat back a little bit as well so that I get that full stretch when I come forward. And then yeah, focus, drive the elbow back. My focus is also to not rotate my body, so as soon as I can start to feel myself rotating again, I know that I'm losing control and it's time to sort of finish that set. Lastly, it's onto the rear delt work. So I do 2 rear delt exercises. First one will be a fly, second will be a row. So here I'm just using the rear delt fly machine. It's really nice, this one. I mean, I actually stand up on it, which you can't see right now, but I am actually standing because, you know, I'm a shorty. So you've just got to make sure that you move yourself to be in line with the machine so that it is actually your rear delts that are working. So don't be afraid to kind of reposition yourself as needed to really get that good contraction. So this isn't the creme de la creme of rowing, but there's a really good row machine at Altered Image that I use, like specifically for my rear delts. This is just something I tried on the day. I just used the row machine that I could find at Ultraflex that I thought would be best. I sort of stood up and I just was driving back and I seemed to get a good connection with my rear delts. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of other exercises that you can do, you know, with dumbbells and things like this and cables. But obviously I've got access to a lot of good kit, so I sort of had a little play around. This was my first time trying this, and yeah, it did feel good for my rear delts, so it was a good end to the session. Oh, so that was another good session boxed off. Bodyweight pull-up PB. I've just always wanted to get more than 7 pull-ups, and I never have. So I thought I'll really try and get 8 today, and I got 9. So yeah, this prep's just been mad in terms of the strength that's not only maintained, far from maintained, it's gained massively. Like, I just keep going up and up every week, and yeah, it's very pleasing. Yeah, I'm in a good position, to be quite honest. And as well, like, from this week's pull session to last week's pull session, and when I say last week, I did actually do pull on Monday. If you'll remember from my last vlog, I was away on the weekend in the lakes, so I pushed my pull session back to Monday. So I've actually sort of trained pull twice this week, but I usually do pull on a Saturday, but I switched my legs and pull around this weekend just to allow enough room between pull sessions. I should really stop calling it pull because I don't do biceps. on that day. It's literally back, and then I do obviously my biceps separately. So on Monday, yeah, I was just absolutely wiped after my pull back session. Whereas today I still just feel full of energy, which is fantastic. I'm going to try and fit a bagel thin in today. You are deep in prep when you can't fit bagels in and you're thinking about fitting bagel thins in. But yeah, training days are 190 carb now, so it's still quite high, but I like my cereal, so I want to fit the cereal in. And then I had pasta yesterday, which I won't be having today because I think I would rather have a bagel. I'm in the mood for a bagel. This is why I like tracking, because you can actually eat what you fancy. So I think I'll fit a bagel in today. I'll have a nice bowl of cereal as well. And then I'll keep my other savoury meals as just the 100 grams of meat with veg, because I'm happy to do that. I don't feel like I'm lacking when I don't have it with pasta or rice. Whereas I feel like I'm lacking when I don't have a bagel when I fancy one. So I think that's what we're going to do today. I have been sent my posing routine by Hannah. So yeah, we'll be working with Hannah again on this prep to sort my posing out. I love her posing. She's incredible. So she sent me the routine this morning. Perfection. She's got me like rolling around on the floor, and the routine ends with like a double bicep combo, and she just knows that that's my signature, as she called it. And I was like, yes, that is my signature. Like when I do that, my biceps just pop. So I might as well play to your strengths. That's what the posing routine's all about. So that's for the PCA finals, which is in 7 weeks today. So I'll be competing on the Sunday, 17th of October. And then, yeah, obviously I'm three weeks and 6 days out from the FitX finals first, which doesn't involve a routine. It's just actually an eye walk. So I'll be working on that eye walk, not this week coming, but the week after, the 8th of September, I'm booked in with Kayla, and I will work on my eye walk with her. So I'm in with Hannah on the Saturday coming for an online session, and we'll go through the routine, I believe, and obviously she'll help me with the mandatories. I really want to sort my front and back poses out because I know I'm not really quite doing them correctly. But yeah, so that's the plan. Work with Kayla, work with Hannah, and yeah, just keep grinding through the next few weeks. But I'm so glad I've been relieved of my energy loss and actually feel okay. It's funny, isn't it? Because you say I was desperate for a refeed, and now I'm like, that was because I was feeling so shit on those days. So my body was gagging, whereas now I'm like, I can keep pushing easily kind of thing. So yeah, that's again another reason why it's so good to have a coach, because they can look at your prep from an outside perspective, whereas you just feel how you're feeling and you want to react to that. So yeah, I mean, I will keep you tuned whether I have a refeed or not next week. I still might, but literally today, based on my energy levels, I feel like I don't need one. So it's, yeah, funny old situation being deep in prep. I'm going to put the camera down now because my arm is literally killing holding it, and I should probably concentrate on the road and not get run over. Okay guys, Teddy in the background there. I usually move it if I've got like a client call or something. I'm just at my office right now. But he can stay. I'll leave the vlog here. So yeah, 3 weeks, 6 days out, super exciting. I'm really psyched for a new week. Check-in tomorrow, bank holiday check-in. Yay! So hopefully we'll see an interesting week. The sort of 4 to 3 weeks out is a very interesting time. So I will keep you updated. If there's anything more you want to see from these vlogs, just let me know in the comments below. Of course, like if you enjoyed the video, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified when I do upload a new video. Otherwise, how else will you find out unless you follow me on Instagram? And also don't forget to subscribe if you are new to this channel, and you will see the rest of my journey onto stage. It'll be my 4th show and then my 5th show. So super exciting, absolutely buzzing for what's to come. Thank you for watching this video as always, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.